All right, I got it fixed. First off,
We're back.
First off, this how anybody could already misinterpret what we were saying. I sat there and said that last night was a good live. I think that everybody had little bits of something wrong about that information because every website said something different. And then to see, look, I've tried and tried to get along with people, and it's like they constantly they try to find the shit. That's not what it was about. We did what we did to try to find research to find the truth. Sly ass comments, people talking to people like children. I ain't doing it. Stay the fuck out of my chat. Um, this is what we were trying to do. Trying to get to the truth. I was complimenting how anybody could misconstrue that. Stupid. And so I made up an address and got the 911 director of Sullivan County to back me up with a math. Oh Lord. I don't know how much more proof you can play. I was trying to be kind. I don't understand how it goes that way. It's too much, man. If we're really in here for the right reasons, let's do the research and let's talk about it. I'm going to finish this live strong. If you didn't watch the first part, watch it. I would
replay that part.
Which part?
What he said.
Okay.
Don't you think?
Yeah, I will.
That way that you can rehear what he says about the addresses.
Okay, let me pull this up. It's a video. There it is.
Yes, I was meaning to get some information. The information I'm trying to. The little house is 333, and I'm working on a case where there's two individuals that are supposed to have lived in the house, the 333 Snaps Ferry, at the same time. But it's a lot of conflicting information. I'm trying to pin all this down, but everything is different. And I have the court docket numbers, and nobody can find anything. I talked to the deed person in Sullivan. I don't understand.
Let's see what we can find.
What's up, Tragedy Pimps Exposed?
That area goes kind of in and out of the city, but let's see. See what I can come up with.
No, we're not starting over. I'm just playing this last part to reiterate what he says. I didn't even get to play the final call to the courthouses, and they might have enjoyed the people that got so ripped out of shape when I was trying to prove what they said. Some of the stuff they said was true. The courthouse confirms it. I hadn't even got a chance to play it yet. But we're not going to get into that. We're going to continue on with this live. I've got some great information to show you guys. I've got amazing stuff to show you. We're not going to get it off track. I don't care about that. Let them go try to make some drama out of something. It's stupid. I don't care. I'm not using this to try to prove anybody, YouTuber, wrong, anything. I want us all to be on the right track. I was wrong as well on stuff. So sick of it, man. Why can't we do the right thing without the fights? Last night was so productive. And
right.
Here we go.
That's why I couldn't find it, because it's 2 piece. I only put it in as 1.
Did y'all hear what he said just now? He said, "Oh, they put it in as a 2-piece, and I thought they only put it in as 1." Is that what he said?
I think.
So I showed you something real quick. Let me pull this up again because I guess find that. It's in the email, right?
What, that I sent?
Yeah, that you sent last night.
Yeah. So
this right here, this is the part. If y'all missed this right here, this is insane. That 375 Snaps Ferry Road was the address of This gentleman right here, do you know who that is? That's the older brother of Sherfy Sr. He's passed away, the uncle of Don Sherfy Jr. That's what we're trying to show. Now I'm going to go back to this. The sound is up. He's just not talking right now.
And that lien docket's just from 2008, and I think it's out of the Kingsport General Sessions Court, and there's nothing on it, even though I had like the.
Nobody ignored Tiffany. I didn't see her. I was trying to put my information out. If she would have waited till the end of us playing this, she's more than welcome to come and talk about it. Nobody was ignoring her. I'm not getting caught up in that stupid game. We're trying to put some information out.
It's just important to listen to what the people are saying.
All we're saying is just to listen. These are county officials of
Right.
Sullivan County. They work for the courthouse. That's why I called them. I guess I can make up addresses and they back me up. That's how much power I have.
Well, I mean, so if the state documentation is saying something different, then obviously either Sullivan County or the state has it wrong. So that needs to be.
Well, this is the thing. Yes, a landlord might own the trailer
Right,
park and that
the
house, but they are still two separate addresses. The same people aren't. You can't live at the trailer park and have the same address as the house and get it. What 8 trailers have the same address as a house? Think about that. It's just the same landlord,
Right,
that owns that. So then, of course, it'll be under that property owner's name, but they're different addresses. But what the main argument was that Gina Wishen's address came back to 333. That's the house. The trailer park is 375.
right.
I'm going to continue playing this because this is where he confirms it. And then I'm going to play the tape of the courthouse.
And nobody can find anything. I talked to the deed person and Sullivan. I don't understand.
Let's see what we can find. That area goes kind of in and out of the city, but let's see. See what I can come up with.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. That's why I couldn't find it because it's 2 P's. I only put it in as 1.
And that lien docket's just from 2008, and I think it's out of the Kingsport General Sessions Court, and there's nothing on it, even though I had like the release date and the TMSID number.
Well, it is inside the city, so they might have more info than I do, but I can tell you what I've got from there, because we share some of the same data, but not, you know how it is. Like, I've got the surface level of their data, but I don't have the deep information.
Okay.
They've got the house is 333, And the trailer park is 375.
Okay.
And I mean, I can pull. I've got some old like cards from whenever we first started 911, and I know that spot should be in there before we got annexed. I don't know if that would help you. I don't know how like historical you're looking for stuff.
I'm trying to really find, what I'm trying to pin down is, two individuals that are having conflicting stories or said that they both lived there in 2009. And one's trying to say that, oh, well, he must have lived in the trailer park. Well, that trailer park isn't 333 Snaps Ferry from everything I could find. That, like you said, that's 375.
Right, absolutely.
So that somebody's not telling the truth there.
Absolutely. Let's see. Yeah, those cards aren't going to tell me that because they're going to be from like at the latest they're going to be from like the mid 90s, and they'll probably be from earlier than that.
Right.
But yeah, I can give you another number and send you.
All right. So this guy, Jose Valeriano, 40 of 375 Snaps Ferry Road. Kingsport man has been arrested after allegedly holding his girlfriend against her will and hitting her with a gun. Sullivan County Sheriff's Office responding to the Holston Valley Medical Center emergency room on Saturday. A patient, Tiffany Hobson, claimed the incident began Thursday night at 375 Snaps Ferry Road when her boyfriend saw on her Facebook page.
Saw a man.
On a man on her Facebook page.
So that just goes to show you that they have something right there.
That is 375 Snaps Ferry
Right.
Road.
Documenting that address as 375.
Look right here where this red arrow is pointed. Down here. Hold on. Let me zoom back out. 375 Snaps Ferry Road. That's that trailer right there. If you go to aerial view, it has 375 on top of that. Okay. Now it's not about that. I don't care. I'm not even going to address any more of that crap. I don't want subs going to different places. I want us all to get along. I did reach out to people last night behind the scenes because that's what you're supposed to do. I don't care about making this stuff public. We're going to move on with this information. We're going to have a good live, and whether people want to watch it or not, they can. But we're not mods. I just instruct you, if people come in here trying to argue, just tell them once to stop. If they don't, then they got to go.
Yeah.
I'm not disrupting. I'm not falling into it no more. It's not worth my time. It's not worth it. So we got some good stuff to show you. And that's why I was upset with my internet when I was like, damn, man, all I got is
It seems like every time that we have something that is a lot of good information, that something like that happens every time.
That's not the same Jose, everybody. Before,
yeah,
that was no.
Was it
Valeriano was his name, and Jose
Roman
or
Roman?
Roman is the what we finished talking about before we went and got cut off somehow. Was we now have Jose that's passed away in this case, Mary Sexton. These are the people all surrounding Summer. Breonna Taylor, Jerry McLean that Don worked with at Tucker Drywall. He passed away of overdose. Marlena Crawford, that her daughter was playing with Summer, her father has passed away. I don't know if he drove a blue van or not, but I think he did. That's the thing to keep in mind. This is going to get. Didn't I say Breonna Tester?
You did.
Okay. Yeah. So that's.
Oh yeah, and Jody Sue's brother.
Jody Sue's brother. Look at all these people that are just
a lot of death
in a year or 16 months. Some before the first year was even over. It's concerning, man. I don't get it. So let me clear these off here. I'm moving on from this stuff because obviously thank y'all that are here that got the point that I was trying to make, and y'all heard that. I got 2 other phone calls. If you want to hear it, we'll listen to it, or we can move on to the next thing. It's up to
I
y'all.
think the end of that one phone call we have to listen to,
Which one?
where she tells the date.
Okay.
Don't you think?
Yeah, let me pull it up. Hold on real quick. That would be that one. That's that one right there. No. Yeah, that one right there. Okay. Whoa. Hold on, guys. I'm getting it pulled up here.
Yes, Chris. I just got your number from Mike over in Mapping,
No, wrong one.
and I'm trying to get some information on an address. It's
Wrong one, guys. Hold on.
333 Snaps Ferry Road.
I have 2 of them that are around the same time
Like length.
time length that I was on the phone. So here's the last one. That one is the one I just played.
Yeah.
Just 5:55, and then there's this is the 11-minute one.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the longer one.
Yeah. Here's the one y'all want to hear real quick.
How can I help you? How can I help you?
Yes, ma'am. I was needing to look up a case number. I have a docket. It's a wing docket number. I have the release number and the PMSID. It's for 333 Snaps Ferry Road on a Gene with Sean. Its date would be 6/4/2008.
Okay, it's I'm not sure of like what you're talking about. Do you have a case number?
Okay, yes. So this is what I'm looking up is a lien filed. It was in Kingsport General Sessions Court and Small Claims Judgment. It's the KC 971. I talked to the law court and they said that a KC number would be with y'all.
It is not. Ours is VK.
Okay, so I have a HGK number too. It's a TMSID.
No, and if it's a lien, it's probably I don't really know where that's out of. How much is it for?
$1,647.
Okay, what's the name?
Gene Wishon. GENEWISHON. Junior.
Okay, can you tell me who filed it? Who the plaintiff is?
I'm guessing it's HHMM family. Floyd H. and Bradford.
I don't have anything like that. And you said the number is KC?
Well, okay, yeah, and the address would be a 333 Snaps Ferry Road.
Yeah, I can't look it up that way on the
KC 971. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, let's see if we can look it up another way. Excuse me.
And I also have that HGK C97 big long number.
No, that won't help. What's the KC number?
KC 971.
Do you know know when it was filed? Do you have a date, or did you just get served with it?
No, it was 6/4/2008. It's not on me. It's on a case I'm investigating.
And you said it's KC 971.
And 6/4/2008.
Okay, we do have some KC cases, but with that case number, it's not pulling that person up. Let's see. And you said it's Gene with Sean Jr., correct?
Gene with Sean is what it says there. It might not be the junior, it says Gene with Sean. There's the senior and junior.
Okay, and who are you?
I'm doing an investigation. This is public information, right?
It is. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah.
But I just need to know who you are.
Yeah, my name's Cam Hillman.
And what company are you with?
Well, well, the pretty much freelance journalist investigation.
Okay. Okay, I don't have anything with that name or that plaintiff connecting. You can try a different court. Did you try? You said.
Hey, hold on. Wait till y'all hear this. She had no right to ask me who I was. That was weird.
Because it's public information.
Public information. I told her, I said, it's just freelance journalism. Y'all pay attention right here as it go, because she wasn't going to tell me. I had to ask the right question.
Like word it the right way.
I had to word it the right way. Pay very close attention to how this goes down right here. This is crazy. And pull that back up.
It was for $1,000.
Yeah, I've talked to. It's out of Kingsport General Sessions, and I've already talked today to the deed person out of Sullivan County. I talked to the property assessor. I talked to the 911 zoning guy, which they've answered a lot for me, because what it is this 333 Snaps Ferry Road address. There's two people that lived in this address in the same time. Well, they're trying to say the trailer park, which is 375 Snaps Ferry Road, it was part of that property, which it wasn't. And it goes into it's actually a missing persons case. It's somebody's line, and I'm trying to get to the bottom of it.
Right. Yeah, you said Gene, Gene, and then with Sean, Wishon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have.
A Robin with Sean or a Brad Allen with Sean too. And the other name it might be, because it's the other name that I'm having contradicting and conflicting stories coming from George Andy Bernard. That address out there is just the zoning guy. He said this doesn't make any sense, and I was like, I know.
Yeah, I don't have anything with Gene Wishon. You said who had it against him again?
Well, who bought this property and it says is owning it is an HMM, like family, and it's hold on, let me see the exact name of them. It is. There's been so many people that have lived out there, 19 possible residents. HMM family and the Hoyt H and Bradford H Denton. They bought it in 2007. And that was supposed to have been filed in 2008.
Okay, are you trying to research the deed? Is that what you're doing?
I'm looking. So there was liens that I'm pulling up on on my software I'm using, I'm finding liens on this property, and I'm trying to see when this, because it's saying that guy has a lien from that property at the General Sessions Court in Kingsport, the Gene LaShawn guy. But now at the exact same time period that this is happening, you have a George Andy Bernard and a Jody Sue Brown that come back to that address too, and they're saying that they don't know each other, but yet they're all living there at the same time. And that's how I'm trying to get to the bottom of this.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, I don't know how to help you. I mean, you can try, the deeds office, the trustee's office, something
What
like
is the trustee's office? What do they do?
They deal with like a lot of records, like taxes and things like that. So they should be able maybe to tell you, but you may have to go down there and go through because it's public record.
Right.
You can go down there and look through it and see like who's been paying the taxes on it, or you may be able to find it through them.
Okay. Let me see if there's anything else before if there's anything right here that I need to ask about. So
She was not going to hang
yeah,
up on me.
The assessed value and taxes is 2020, and
Right here, guys, pay attention.
right here is what the other thing I had. It's so that same guy in Sullivan County, Gene LaShawn. Are you allowed to? This would be public information. Did you have him on a Fort Henry Drive or that Snaps Ferry 333 Snaps Ferry Road at all?
I'm not sure what you're asking me.
Okay,
I don't have the case that you're looking for.
Not the case, but do you just have his address as being that 333 Snaps Ferry?
I do have a Gene LaShawn, but I don't have him at that address.
The Fort Henry Drive one?
I do have a Fort Henry Drive.
Okay, yeah, that's. Can you tell me the year of that?
That what?
The year that he lived at that address?
I don't know. I mean, I can just pull up his name and then it gives me that address.
Okay.
Sorry, your phone's cutting out.
Not sorry about that. I just said that would be very helpful because that's what I'm trying to confirm is the date lived. If that Fort Henry address.
The filing date on this was July the 22nd, 2009.
Okay. That's what I needed to hear. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
So if people would have waited around, that confirmed what they said. That's what I was trying to do.
Yes.
Did you see how hard that woman tried to make it for me to get public information? I don't know what you're asking. What do you want from there?
I don't have your case.
It's not my case.
Right.
She was trying to not give me information that's public
record.
So I had to just ask the same question. I got it though. We got to the bottom of it. So there's your proof. I was trying to verify what everybody was saying last night.
Right.
There you go, Jenny. That's what I was trying to do. Not speaking against anybody. Trying to verify because every website we looked at last night said something different. Now, that's it. I ain't playing no more of them calls. I'm sick of them. I had to do them today, and they were fighting with that woman. Like I was just like trying to. I was not gonna let her get off the phone. I was like, well, let me just see.
Did y'all even hear what the part that we're talking about?
No, it wasn't. Did y'all hear that last part? Yeah, but no, she was not. She saw those names the whole time I was asking, but she was trying to just play it off. Dance around it. There is a lien for Snaps Ferry Road. I found it. I have the case number, but nobody can find this case number. How is that possible? Yeah, y'all heard it. Good.
Okay.
Good. Okay. So I'm done with that stuff right there. Let's go ahead.
But just once again, that confirms that he has that Fort Henry address in 2009.
He has 2 Fort Henry
Yes,
addresses,
but
though.
one in particular was in 2009, which that was the year in question, because that was the year, and they kept saying that he had lived there before and that Andy lived there in 2009.
If anything, we proved that they weren't there at the same time.
Right,
He had a
exactly.
Fort Henry address. So we are clearing up some misinformation that was going on Andy through that. That's what we were
And
trying to do,
I
is get to the
know-
truth.
And I know that other people had covered that. We had not, and we hadn't really looked into it all that much. So, but we were trying to get it figured out. And there's more questions now about like just the property and the trailers and all that. And so it's
If y'all missed the first part of this, so like I said, I have recorded calls with the deed office,
yeah.
the what was it? What is she? Property process or whatever the hell she is. The mapping tax assessor. I talked to the Sullivan County mapping guy, and I talked to the 911 zoning guy. When my internet went out and the last live went down, I lost all my windows I had pulled up.
Everything.
So I'm going to see if I can restore that real quick. But this is what I want to show you. This is what the main thing. We're going to get into some good stuff now. So did you see my community post earlier? Tell me why Mr. Gene Washon. Tell me what this is about. Because we already know how 423 Chase tries to be in fundraising and helping the community, right? Look what Mr. Gene Washon posted in 2012. Washon Family Outlet and Fundraising. That's Gene Washon, February 9th, 2012. He has multiple accounts. These are all coming out of Kingsport. We also, what we have covered, we're going to recap. We have a Daryl Sherfy living at 375.
Right.
Snaps Ferry Road. That's the trailer that we showed, the same trailer that Mr. Jose Valeriano had gotten in trouble. Now, let me pull up this. I love your shirt, Cam. I have to watch it working, but thank you. Did you see my other one I got? This is exactly how I feel now. I'm wearing it on the live tomorrow. Look here. Hold on. If you didn't see, and I usually don't do this, but this is from Jelly Roll, my rapper. This one says, if my P.O. asks, I hang drywall. This is for everybody else now. Oh,
he
God.
ordered these, and then he asked me if I wanted to see the shirts he ordered, and I was like, oh, he usually buys some pretty nice shirts, and I really like them. I'm talking about like nice shirts, not like shirts with sayings. So he pulls that up and shows me. This was before they got here today, and I was like, oh my gosh.
I couldn't help it. It just fits this case perfect.
It's fitting.
It's fitting. I had to. It's just funny to me.
They're both kind of fitting.
They are fitting it. But so this is funny too.
Lip Lock, I wanted to tell you.
Thank you, Lip Lock.
Yes, but I'm so sorry for your loss, and we'll be praying for you and your family. I'm so sorry.
Put that in your merch. I might. I can't steal Jelly Roll saying though. I thought it was a reference to Don. Somebody emailed it to me, but it's from Jelly Roll. He put this. This is his official merch. Okay. On to the next thing. This is where it's going to get good. And so I hope you got some people ready to check this out. Now, what is that? Who is that guy? Whoa, I just saw something I haven't seen.
That we have saved.
Hold on, guys. Let me make sure. Have y'all seen this one before?
I'm pretty sure we've shown it before.
No, we
haven't
have not this one.
We haven't.
Not this one. This is the other blow up pool that was in question. There was the one that had the pandas on it,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's this one. There's all the drywall buckets. There's that canoe back there. There's the green. Summer's tiny there,
Yeah.
and that's her, the youngest of the brothers. Right there. It's so sad.
It is.
I'm behind, but with the fundraising. Haha, Don, the official drywall spokesman. I think Don would even laugh at that shirt for real. Now let me find what I was initially looking for here. Which cat is that?
It's Sugars.
Oh
What
gosh.
do you think?
So I found that zoning map that was really good, and it showed just how far Ben Hill goes back, and it is crazy. Did you see that one I have? Tacoma with the tag?
Oh, no.
Yeah. And then okay. Those are all those.
Once again, everything that he had pulled up. He had everything pulled up and ready this time, and then
I had everything organized. And it just
the internet went out, and then the computer had to be restarted, and so now he's having to re-find everything.
it's okay.
Or we would have been prepared today.
No, it's not gonna be that hard to get it all back going. And thank you. You've helped enough, Miss Arkansas. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Wow. Let me close this window out and make sure. I wish I could restore my last last time I was logged on. It shut down unexpectedly. It usually says that for me, and it didn't this time. I'll just have to do it the old-fashioned way, but it's okay. It's a lot of information that here's what I wanted to show though. I found them. Where the hell did it go? It didn't open. Come on. There it is.
Maybe.
Oh, I'm getting irritated. There we go. Okay. So these are different LiDAR maps of Ben Hill. If I can zoom in on them. Let me find. I found a better one today that was. That's not it. This ain't the one I need. Okay. This is the wells right here. This is where theirs was. What we had the elevations and everything on the other one I had. This would be Ben Hill Road. Comes back here. I have a even better. Is that the third one? Let me. Oh my gosh, this is miserable. I hate when I get knocked off course. Yes, I cannot stand it, and I apologize for that. I mean, I sat here for hours today getting that fixed.
He did. I will.
Please give me credit for that.
I'm giving you credit for all of this today has been him. He has done 100% of this. He has been on the phone and working on getting everything ready and together and prepared. He has not stopped.
Been editing for 3 days.
Yeah, you have.
Non-stop. I'm trying to find this information. If I can find it real quick, I will share it very quickly. Just bear with me. Talk to them about something till I can get this going, till I can find it.
What are you looking for right now?
You know what I'm looking. Oh, found something. This is what's important to me. Thank God. It's all coming back now. So I want y'all to read this. So this is a post sharing a memory from Jody Sue Brown on July 25th at 7:12 p.m. Now, this was 1 year ago. This is July 25th, 2021. This is, I don't know if anybody's seen this. If y'all remember this, y'all please read this thoroughly. I just want to say there's been a lot of reasons my PTSD has been triggered so badly, and why I've walked the property and such all night for over a month. Did you hear that? Summer goes missing on June 15th.
Mhm.
July 25th. That's what? A little over a month? A little over a month. So none of us in here are blind to what is online. Not what was said 3 weeks ago or so, and damn sure not what has been being said the past day or two. The darkness and speak truth. Something's cut out right there.
Yeah.
We all want Summer found and answers. Y'all, I just do not think I can live here one more day knowing that stuff being posted by certain people is most likely true. Y'all remember that just before this, she did a Facebook video saying that the Wells were not responsible. Summer was well taken care of.
Well loved and taken care of.
I just wanted to put this out as proof if this is when she changes her story this fast. I believe they were going to set Mr. Dobbs up if they could have got a chance to.
Yeah, but I think that he left the area and they had no way of.
Well, last night, what we were talking about with Tiffany and Benny, which was so good, is I think 423 Chase and them were involved with each other. He's around the same time in October when we were doing searches on Light Hollow Road, where we're going to show Brandon that went with JLR. That's what we have to pull up to.
Yes.
We showed Brandon. That's where, but he says nobody was searching down there. Well, this is at the same time that 423 Chase is asked, what about that shoe of Summers up on the Wells property? And all somebody'd have to do is get a pair of needle nose pliers and pick them up. And I said, dude, you can't do that. What are you talking about? And
that's when we called TBI.
Called TBI immediately.
This is when Dawn and Candace were gone to California for the Dr. Phil show. And
I was trying to say this to Tiffany last night. He did this multiple times where he called us first and said an official said that Sheriff Lawson was going to set the parents up. And he said, this official is going to call you. I said, why would they call me? Well, who am I? Call the PIs. Call the
somebody
FBI.
That can do something.
What can I do?
Somebody that
if
matters.
If you're official sitting on the board of whatever, board of directors of Hawkins County, why would you call the
YouTubers, yeah.
He's so full of crap. At the same time, they put Jody Sue in a motel room. He's calling me on my phone, cussing her out, calling her every sick name, calling her a drug addict, calling her this. She starts messaging us for the first time that night out of nowhere, talking about him. Mm-hmm. It was like they were pushing a narrative. Natasha, you were on the phone with us at that time. You can vouch for that. And I do believe, Natasha, when we found out he was in jail that one time, he really was.
Right. It makes a whole lot of sense now.
The jail changed their story and then said, no, we don't have a bro.
After saying yes.
Anyway, so back to this. It says, just shows that sometimes you have no idea who people are. And if your gut screams not quite right at you for years, y'all thought all those posts I made for years about the craziness, dogs, animals, weird shit, etc. Over there were me being funny or exaggerating. I wasn't. But had I known any of this, a lot of things would have made a lot of sense a lot sooner. I'm just so sick to my stomach and furious. That's all I'm going to say. So this is in July. She's contradicted. She said acted like she knew all this stuff for years.
Right.
When she first met Candace, that that a toddler was driving a motorcycle with Candace on the back of it drinking a sippy cup of liquor.
Yeah.
Shut the hell up. Oh my gosh. I can't. You see Candace on the back of a dirt bike, a baby in a diaper.
And she's laying back with her sippy cup.
Yeah. Hand me my liquor, mommy. Hold on, Mom. I'm two. The hell? Come on, man.
All I can picture though is one of those, since it is a child, one of those little tiny ones. So she would be like way too big for it.
You don't
God,
forget
that's crazy.
JSB speculates. Oh, she speculates. That's for sure. Daisy Q said dead. You're like, meow, meow, Mom. Let's go 85 down Ben Hill. Change my diaper while I'm going. Change my diaper. Come on. I guess they drove that thing to the store too, so Candace could go get her R&R.
Right.
Toddler driving down the Lone Star.
They stop at the gas station and get cigarettes on the way home.
People were believing that shit when she said that.
Oh, I know.
I was like, I remember sitting here watching that on Doug's like. I was like, I was watching the chat. Oh my gosh, I knew it. People were saying, I knew it. I was like, you knew a toddler was driving a motorcycle with Candace on back?
And she put liquor in a sippy cup.
Oh gosh. Hold on, Mal. Oh my gosh, dude. It's hilarious. I can't. It's baby shit. Just Days do a video on that. Look, I've gotten good at my editing. I might make one, and I might. Oh my gosh! What else have we got? That she said. Oh, her sending her own text to herself. You know.
Which ones? Which ones?
All the ones that where she'll show a one-sided of her, what she says.
I personally just really like it whenever she insinuates that the other person is the one that's talking crap about somebody, and it's
Don't
actually
show it.
her that's saying all the stuff. And she'll be like, "Look right here," and
Do it.
we all know what side your messages show up on your phone and what side the other person's. Like, typically, did our internet just go out again?
No, it didn't.
Okay, good. Are you sure?
Yeah, we're still on.
I'm gonna be so mad if we disappear.
We're still on.
I'm just saying. Why did mine quit? Anyway, you know how like when you send a message, your messages are on this side of your phone, and whoever is messaging you back, they're on this side. Hers are always inverted.
Yeah, you just got one side of her saying, she said, look, even the newswoman was talking about Cam and Allie, and it shows her. I was like,
sending
woo.
messages to Ansley.
Yeah, this is them receipts. Did you see that? And proof right there. Oh, shut up, Siri. Don't tell on me. Golly. All right, I'm done. Let me find the next thing. I can't get that picture of that motorcycle out of my head. And you see, like, I guess they had to have siblings too, so they're pulling like little walkers or pulling little strollers. Me. Oh yeah, a wagon.
Little wagon on the back or a side cart.
You got the kids like this. When they go around a curve, they're all leaning. Candace, like, slow down, boy.
Candace is not helping them to lane either. She's just like
she's going the opposite way of the supposed to lane. Mom, you're throwing us off.
I ain't the one driving, you are. 2-year-old.
Yeah. You just turned 1. It's time to get a job and throw in a license, get out of my house. That's what my mom did. She's gonna kill me.
Yeah.
Oh my Lord. All right. So the next thing I got.
Can you answer my question, please? How do you hear a shape? Remember, she said that. Yes.
Oh yeah. She said this was actually the first time she said it. I was on panel over on Tiffany's, and I said, "What did the scream sound like? Was the animal?" She said, it was more like a shape. I was like, "Oh."
It actually took the form of a shape.
Yeah, and
she
that's
said.
a real thing because people said, no, that's a real thing. She really
She
did.
really probably does have that.
She grabbed onto that. And then she, when people said she knew how to bait people, she started saying she was baiting people a year in advance. Come the hell on. Shit, well, that triangle scream hit me right in the face. Well, how's that sound? Like ding, 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 little triangle.
Yeah,
So, ding, ding.
bang.
Oh my
gosh.
No wonder Sheriff Lawson was like unfounded. God,
Right.
I'm not going. I have no holds bar right now. I'm pissed. So I'm gonna talk shit. Let's see here. Let me find.
A scream shaped like my middle finger.
Yeah, who said that?
I can't see it. It's covered up by what you've got pulled up.
Okay, here we are. Yes, found it. Found it. So, this is crazy. Y'all are going, this might make some of y'all sick. Trigger warning, trigger warning, trigger warning. If you don't want to hear some craziness, I suggest you don't stay here right now because you're about to hear some craziness if you haven't. All right. This is very, very concerning. Okay. Do y'all know who this individual is? Timothy Homseth. We're going to go over this. Let me see if anybody knows who he is.
Oh.
You remember this?
Yes.
This is Timothy Charles Homseth. Is an award-winning news reporter and investigative journalist. He is an FBI witness in a national profile kidnapping case. He captured rogue CIA and FBI child traffickers on tape discussing their operations. He has been targeted for a decade. In 2019, Timothy Charles Homseth became part of the Pentagon Pedophile Task Force. Timothy Homseth is the only reporter authorized to report original content for the PPTF. There is one man between Timothy Homseth and President Trump. Do y'all know about this? Okay. You do? Nope. No. Yeah, okay.
This is crazy.
This is crazy. All right. I don't know if I have these in order, so I might have to look. So this is somebody, and Mert Witness One Live. Let me go through this and make sure I'm at the, and I'll find the ones I need.
This is so crazy.
Okay. All right. I'm going to go this way and I'm going to have to go backwards. In 2020, Murtaugh traveled to Minnesota to meet with Minneapolis FBI agents as part of what he called Operation Chaos. He was running in conjunction with former Navy SEAL Craig Randall, Sawyer, founder, Veterans for Child Rescue, Inc., Arizona. William K. Murtaugh, Apopka, Florida, published dash cam video of FBI headquarters in Brooklyn Center, Minnesota, where he said he was interviewed for 4 hours. Chat logs under Murtaugh's name also reveal he confessed to unaliving Trenton and 5 other children. The horrendous confession showed the author bragging that he AR'd and unalived little kids and laughed about the fecal matter that exits a child's when being AR'd. This is a trigger.
So bad.
Okay, this is, yeah. Get ready.
So if you do not want to see something like that, then this is graphic.
This is very graphic. So please, this is going to. I couldn't believe that. If anybody's seen this, please. All right. The information submitted to the TBI and U.S. military by Timothy Charles Homseth included information about William K. Murtaugh of Popka, Florida. Several hours after the report published, Murtaugh went live on YouTube and announced he contacted the military and law enforcement to inquire about the report made by Homseth. Murtaugh announced that he was told that nobody received any letter from Homseth. The following screenshot shows the response Homseth received from the TBI. Y'all see where this is going? Okay, that's coming in blurry, but it says Murtaugh said law enforcement told him Homseth is under investigation. Murtaugh said he was made privy to confidential information about Homseth and Randy L. Erickson, publisher, www.timothycharleshomseth.com. Murtaugh told his 21 viewers that a spokesman at Fort Campbell advised him that Homseth had been picked up on surveillance cameras at Fort Campbell holding his Homseth's book. Murtaugh said Homseth is going to be in trouble for reporting about the case of a missing child, Summer Wells. Murtaugh said Homseth is interfering with the investigation. Evidence shows Murtaugh has consistently involved himself in missing child cases for over a decade. Murtaugh was on the news in Florida during the search for slain toddler Kaylee Anthony. News reporters said Murtaugh, alleged child serial K, panics after report made to TBI in Summer Wells case. This is this individual right here. I told y'all I had some crap to show y'all.
Yeah.
This is that individual right here. He's sitting there pointing at. Oh, what a sick individual. So by Pentagon Pedophile Task Force on September 9th, 2021 at 8:35 p.m. An alleged child serial K from Florida who travels the country to meet with FBI agents under established mission names such as Operation Chaos, whereupon he gives the feds information he says about international human trafficking, had a strong reaction to a report we made earlier today. Today, we published Tennessee Bureau of Investigation alerted to organized kidnapping in Summer Wells case. Huh? What y'all think about this with the feds? Y'all ain't seen this, have you?
When we read this, the night that we read it, we were in shock. This is crazy.
This is insane. It's gross.
It's so bad.
This is, dude, somebody called me early on in Summer's case and told me something about this, and I didn't believe it.
Well, because it's that crazy.
I didn't believe it, and I dismissed it, and then I was looking through the emails, and I was like, there it is. Maybe that's why Hawkins County isn't helping. I don't know. But we know that how many officers in Hawkins County have been busted, or cops and jailers have been busted coming out of Hawkins County Sheriff's Department trying to mess with children. This is he's talking about this guy snitching on CIA and FBI rogue agents involved in human child trafficking
cases.
So is that what's going on in Hawkins County? Don Wells did say it's bigger than what you think.
Mm-hmm.
This came out September 9th, 2021 at 8:35 p.m. Now, there's a lot more to this. I don't know what pictures is in here. Okay, well, that's the next thing I need to cover after this.
There it is.
So now we're going to backtrack a little bit. All right. So this is the start. This is that one guy.
Alleged messages.
Alleged messages between Murtaugh
It tells the other person in that article.
and Stadopo 102. So how do we get in? You do not, this guy says. Why not? Racist word, not allowed. Nope. I knew it. Oh, well. This guy says, I'm going to scrub the off my skin and then I will get in. Or maybe I have to be an old granny. Maybe. He says, maybe, moron. Not maybe. I bet you sound out your words when you type them. Yeah, right. Homophobic slur. So you're Mr. William Murtaugh, K.I. Unalive Trenton Duckett. Mert witness one like, Guy puts a question mark. Mert, yup. This dude says, that's good. Then that guy, Mert witness one like, says, yup, a gas. Dude says, a gas. A gas means a lot of run. Lurk more, as he says. You do that to Kaylee too. Nope, mom beat me to it. But you wanted to. Would you have did her S? This is so bad, guys. He says, sure. How much money did you get in donations? Lots going to the poorhouse. Guy says that was what this is all about, right? Donations. This guy, this Mert One Live says, I might write a book though and make some dough. This guy, other guy says it's all about the money, right? That Mert One Live has got to eat, you know. This other one says, get a real job. Racial slur. Too much work. The Mert One Live says, and what job would that be? And this one person says, rather be a worthless cam, like a camera. HWHORE. Mert, yep. You own your own business. Quit being a cam whore and go to work. Gosh. How many have you KILLE? He says 6. That dude says only 6. The Mert one says time constraints. What did you use? Dude says got names. Was your son one of those? Nope, I only do those under 5. That guy answers back. You all remember John Allen Biggins? Well, he was the cop that got caught in North Carolina trying to meet up with a federal agent posing as a mother of a 4-year-old child. This is real, and it's right there in Hawkins County.
That reminds me a lot of this because he was on like the message boards too, wasn't he? Like on a type of message
Richard
board.
Chandler was, and
Yeah,
him,
he was.
yeah.
So that's just what these. I don't know.
This is so bad. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Okay. I'm trying to get through these quick, guys. This makes me upset, but y'all need to know about this. Let me make sure I didn't.
People want the link
I'll send the links. I will put the
in
links
the description.
yeah. So you can find these at
This is
There's a whole lot
TimothyCharlesHomeseth.com. More on that website too. I think actually, whenever we got this, I had looked at that website and there was new things just from like a week before.
Let's see. This was not the dark web. This was just regular. So bad. Y'all, this is what I was trying to say. When I saw this the other night and we read over these, I'm not even going to go over the rest of those.
You got enough of a taste of it from that.
Yeah, I'm not going to share any more of that. So this picture right here, there's something, it's so bad. All right. I can actually post these in a community post. Do you want me to do that?
Yeah, we can do that.
All right. Now this all leads together. Kinda.
Well, not that. Well,
this is the next thing. I want you to see these 32 individual convicted or indictments of convicted of cocaine, marijuana, and oxycodone conspiracies. So this is Greenville, Tennessee, between September 2011 and February 2013. The 32 individuals listed below have all pleaded guilty to various drug conspiracies related to cocaine, marijuana, and oxycodone. William A. Lawson.
Take the comment off the screen because it's.
What comment?
Sorry,
guys. William A. Lawson, 66 of Rogersville, Tennessee. Randall Michael Lawson, 57 of Limestone, Tennessee. James Light, 64 of Rogersville, Tennessee. Kenneth A. Lawson, 45 of Limestone, Tennessee. Tia L. Lawson, 40, Kingsport, Tennessee. Elia Maria Camacho Garcia, 30, Burlington, North Carolina. 7, Brock A. Lawson, 26, Rogersville, Tennessee. 8, Jeffrey M. Bledsoe, 31, Kingsport, Tennessee. 9, Jessica L. Lawson, 32, Bristol, Tennessee. 10, Charles T. Lang, 30, Boynton Beach, Florida. 11, Jackie D. Dykes, 48 of Rogersville, Tennessee. 12, Michael L. Dykes, 51 of Rogersville, Tennessee. 13, Lauren L. Luchell, 32 of Rogersville, Tennessee. Here we go, right here. 14, Lisa A. Crawford, 37 of Rogersville, Tennessee. 15, Virginia D. Light, 49 of Rogersville, Tennessee. 16, Asa Kermit M. Calhoun, 33 of Rogersville, Tennessee. This one right here. Steve A. Gooch, 29, Rogersville, Tennessee.
Not a real boy at all.
18, Jonathan L. Light. As the investigation continues, it is essential for local, state, and federal authorities to work together to rid society of such criminal activity. In these cases, the cooperative effort was superb. Hawkins, Sullivan, and Greene County residents are safer because of these prosecutions and convictions. AUSA Hebbets, representing the United States, has worked long and diligent hours for months to achieve these convictions, said U.S. Attorney Bill Killian. Hawkins County, Tennessee, Ronnie Lawson stated, "This is the first time in history of Hawkins County that local, state, and federal agencies have teamed together to rid one community of a terrible drug problem. It gives me great pride to be a part of that." Half of those people were his family.
Yeah.
If you have a sheriff that will take down multiple people of his own family like that, it's probably because he's involved in something too, and that's what they usually do.
Deflect.
Got jury duty next week in Hawkins County.
Oh, wow.
Moonshine Girl, be careful.
Yeah.
Okay. Sullivan County, Tennessee Sheriff Wayne Anderson stated this investigation resulted in the conviction of several high-profile individuals who have been engaging in criminal conduct in our community since the 1990s. This is a great example of what we can accomplish when we work together. Greene County, Tennessee Sheriff Steve. Sorry. Get that cat down, please. He's got his butt up in the air.
I don't know.
Greene County, Tennessee Sheriff Steve Burns stated that, "I'm very proud of this multi-agency investigation, which has made a large impact of drug problem in this region." I think I have them in wrong order again. But 2012, the Drug Enforcement and Administration, DEA in Georgia, raided the clinic and shut it down its operations. During the investigation, the DEA, in conjunction with agencies in Tennessee, North Carolina, and Georgia, seized a total of 105 kilograms of cocaine, 271 pounds of marijuana, hundreds of oxycodone pills, multiple firearms, approximately $2.5 million in cash. In cash. 3 parcels of real property in Eastern District of Tennessee. 3 parcels?
That's what I was thinking.
You know, Snapsberry Road, that's maybe why it's 3 parcels on there, they said. What in the hell? Total investigation revealed that between 2002 and 2012, approximately 6,545 kilograms of marijuana, 35 kilograms of cocaine, and over 20,000 oxycodone pills were distributed in the Eastern District of Tennessee by these individuals. These cases are an example of extraordinary cooperation and effort on behalf of several local, state, and federal agencies. With the substantial support of these local and state law enforcement agencies, we were able to convict a large number of individuals associated with this very significant drug operation. There were millions of dollars, hundreds of pounds of cocaine, marijuana, and tens of thousands of oxycodone pills involved in the widespread illegal operation. These are the rest of the names. Now, so we stopped at Jonathan L. Light, 24 Kingsport, 19 Jeremy R. Light, 28 Rogersville, Tennessee, 20 Michael B. Dykes, 30 of Rogersville, Tennessee, 21 Daniel Dykes of Rogersville, Tennessee, 22 Christy D. Dykes, 32 of Rogersville, Tennessee, 23 Levi D. Love of Kingsport, Tennessee, right here. Y'all remember the name Shandita M. Compton? She's Shandita Light. That's who's Frank Light's truck was in her name. That's who that is.
Right.
Of Rogersville, to Jessica R. Bernard, 23, Greenville, Tennessee. 26, Cody A. Arnold, 27, Greenville, Tennessee. 27, Joyce L. Malone, 35, Greenville, Tennessee. Christopher L. Tipton, 30, Afton, Tennessee, and 29, Abby M. Armstrong, 28. Number 30 was Amanda D. Bernard, 23, Greenville, Tennessee. 31, Christy Say. I've heard that name. 39, Greenville, Tennessee, and Marvin Neal Sutherland, 34. Okay, this is the part I wanted to. Now, this is where people speculated that Dobbs might have come into knowing this area from Georgia. I don't know if it's true. It probably isn't. It might be. People want to know how the hell he knew about this area. So they said this investigation began in 2009, targeting individuals in Tennessee counties of Greene, Sullivan, Hawkins, who were trafficking in large quantities of cocaine marijuana supplied by drug trafficking organizations in North Carolina. In addition, individuals in Tennessee were distributing large quantities of oxycodone pills obtained from Nevada and Georgia. In 2010, Lang and other individuals opened the Liberty Wellness Pain Clinic in Norcross, Georgia, and began using the clinic to obtain oxycodone by distribution in the Eastern District of Tennessee in April. Thank you, Truth Fairy. Thank you so much. Give me my cat back. It answers to Burr Marie. Burr for the sound it makes instead of a typical cat
That's
sound.
how ours do. There's some like birds.
All right, that one right there got squeaks. A lot of these names keep coming up. Yes. And it's been speculated of who busted these people, who was the informants on these people. Sorry, Miss Arkansas Sassy. I'm telling you, I had to bring this out. I had to. If we don't bring it out, nobody's going to talk about it. And I did. I was waiting to see if somebody else was going to do it, and I was like, we're going to have to. Yeah, I watch the auditors too. Believe me, I've learned a lot from them. Let's see here. All right, cracking cases. Do you guys know if the cars Fred took to the scrapyard on June 15th were searched? I don't know. I'm sure they were, though. I mean, if they crush a car, I think they got to go through it, don't they?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Oh, no, Pain Clinic. Remember when they were popping up all over Georgia? Yeah, look, I actually have a cousin that was messing with one. I think she wore a wire in on one of them. Pain Clinic. That was the one. I forgot about that.
Whenever
so just now.
You were reading that part about how they had took down countless ones in Georgia. That's the first thing I
Fizzle,
thought of.
thank you for catching that. That's what I was trying to get people to catch. And there's another Bernard up there at the top. Jessica, and then there's Amanda Bernard. You know what's up. What can we do for summer? If they're saying they have no evidence of trafficking or any out of the area. What do you call that when there's a federal pedo task force that has information from a dude that works for the feds?
Right.
Yeah, I know, Fizzle. Same here. Same here. Kylie's case, I want to expose. Yeah, there's a lot of evil. See, this is the problem we have in the United States. A lot of people want to turn their head and say they don't exist. And the more I don't know about it, the less that
that means it's just not happening.
It's just not happening. It's not real. But that's how these sick individuals make it through and get by with it, because people are like, they're not that bad. It's not that bad. Yeah, it is that bad. I have never, since Summer went missing, we have seen officers get busted for lewd acts in the same area. We have found out that Sherfy Sr. was a former corrections officer. His son gives the same charges as Randy Hass that worked at Sullivan County when Sherfy worked at Sullivan County. Not only did John Allen Biggins work at jail at the same time at Hawkins County, but they all are associated, Frank Light, and they all have the same charges. And who is the middle person that connects them all? Jody Sue Brown and others in that with her. I'm sorry, I'm not giving everybody a pass. Not until it's fully investigated. Be pissed at me, hate me, whatever. But I'm going to question everybody. Summer deserves it.
Yeah.
People gave us hell at the beginning. How dare you call out Sherfy? You're ruining these people's life. You're pissed because I brought out information on a pedophile waiting for conviction on over 1,000 images. How wrong are you? I'm like, man, get the hell out of my face. We'll make this community, at least I live here. Right. If you live across the United States, don't worry about it then. But it's bad here. And I'll call these sick assholes out every day, all day.
We have children to protect.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, they do, but they have to clean out the carpets and stuff in the trunks, I think, when you take them to be crushed. Because it adds weight. They just want the metal weight. Right?
I don't know. I know nothing about that.
Where can this go now? Well, we talked last night. I'm planning on getting a search together for the fall. There's websites where you can get certified in your lowest level of search and rescue, SAR. If you're gonna
actually know,
I can try to get that information for everybody. I want to plan a search for October, November. Leaves start falling, and we'll just go out there. The more people you have that are certified, we'll have everything signed up. Property where private property owners don't have to have any worry of getting sued if somebody gets hurt on their property.
no liability.
No liability. And if police officers say they don't want anybody out there searching, then we'll stand outside the news agencies and we'll say, here, we're all certified. They don't want us to help find a missing child that they have looked in the same area for, but they've made sporadic trips 3 times
In
over
a year
16 months, 3 times, 13-day search in the first, 2 days and 1 day. They had nothing to do with Equisearch. Remember, they didn't want their help.
Right. They haven't wanted anybody's help.
Cameron, the Bernards related to Andy, potentially. There's 2 sets of Bernards. We showed a clipping of a TJ Bernard that just got in trouble about a month or so ago in July. Well, in July, parked at a church on Lone Star Road or Beach Creek. Can't remember which one, but he had 22 oxycodone pills on him. Okay, they do not. Okay, that's cool. I was asking. I didn't know if they took radios out of them. They crushed the radios there, and I thought they would at least take the stuff they could make money extra off of them, right?
Like to sell as extra parts and things.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know what Fred Hill had. Now, there's all those junk cars that sit up there. If y'all caught Benny's live last night, we talked to Nerdy Addict. He said like a jammer set his drone off when he went over where all those junk cars sit on Simpson Road. Who would have a jammer other than a law enforcement officer out there that jammed drones flying over? I don't know.
Didn't he say he had never dealt with something like that ever?
He said he's never, in all the cases that he's worked, he has never had somebody use a jammer. Yeah, I know. I feel you. I felt like that since last year.
Mm-hmm.
But we made that oath to Summer we wouldn't give up. Not to Dawn, not to Candace, not to Jody Sue, not to Andy, not to anybody, but to Summer, that we would not stop looking for her.
Exactly.
And no, we didn't do it personally. We never met Summer. We're talking about an oath that this missing child is the same age as our daughter is missing. And we would expect that nobody give up on her. It's terrible. What's a jammer? Tammy says it messes up the signal from the remote to the drone so that it crashes. We know that First Deploy's drone crashed in the same area too.
It's very true. That would be the same area.
It's the same area, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, guys. That's it for us. We're done. We've done 2 lives. I tried to cover as much stuff as I could tonight. Y'all, thank you so much. I hope that y'all enjoyed this live. I hope this was a lot of information that might have been new to you, because I know it was new to us when we saw it. We appreciate it. I think, well, we found out that law enforcement allegedly owns property on Ben Hill too. Someone somewhere.
Someone, yeah. in law
We're having a
enforcement.
hard time finding that name, but I'm looking. I don't know. Guys, y'all are amazing. Thank y'all so much.
Thank you for coming back.
Thank you for coming back.
You were in there earlier when all that happened.
Inquisitive Jade, we're going to do your live next. The one that we have planned with you. I'll be calling you. Sweet D, thank you. Connie Adams, thank y'all all on the Facebook side. Thank you all on the YouTube side. Thank all y'all for all the support that you give us. We try our best to show you with what we have. What we bring, we go do the research, we record it, we give it to you so you can go look at it yourself. I will post the links to all that craziness that we just showed.
Yeah.
Or maybe a community post. I'm more out. I got to go eat. I'm going to pray and we're done. Dear Lord, thank you for what you do. We ask for answers. In Summer's case, we ask that the dark, evil things and just nasty individuals be brought into light and brought to justice in this country, Lord. We ask for Michael Vaughn's case. We ask for just justice in all the missing cases, Lord, even the names that never get light or never get media attention. We pray, Lord, that you just protect the children of our nation, and we ask that we be better humans every day, and we just strive to be better than we were the day before. In Jesus' name I pray, amen.
Hold on. We need to pray for Lip Locked and her family.
And Lord,
father-in-law, and then we also need to pray
for the hurricane.
Yeah, the victim.
We lift up all the people in Florida, Lord. We ask that you protect everybody from the hurricanes. We ask that you put a hedge of protection around them. We ask that you put peace in Lip Lock's heart. Let her family get through this hard time. Lord, we ask that you bless anybody that has an unspoken prayer right now in this chat. We ask that you bless them, meet them right where they are. We are meeting or acting as prayer warriors for our brothers and sisters in Christ. In Jesus' name I pray, amen.
Amen.
All right, guys, remember at the end of the day, everybody wants justice.
But justice doesn't have to be carried out with hate.
Till next time, God bless. Keep on cracking.
See ya.
Bye. Love you. Mean it.